All right, let's get this shared out. Hello, hello, TikTok world. All right. As everybody starts jumping in here today, I want you all to drop in the comments. Just tell me where you are watching from today. Also, I would love to know if you're new here or if you are an OG. I'm just getting this shared out. That's why my face looks all funny right now. But I love getting to know my people. If you're new, put new in the comments. If you are an OG, that means that you have been here before. Drop an OG in the comments. I love to get to know my people. I love to see where people are watching from today. It is Thursday. It's almost Friday. If you're getting ready for that grind, thanks for hanging out with me this morning. If you're new, be sure to smash up that button so we can stay connected. But also, I want you to click on my face in the top left corner. We're going to talk today all about how you can make big money online, the best side hustle to work from your phone around your crazy busy life, and how to have 10K months doing it. $900 days. That's what we're chatting about today. If you're serious about making money, you need to get my free step-by-step guide. Okay, click on my face in the top left. Click on my LINK. It's a beacons. It's going to tell you the first thing that pops up says, get your free copy of the Freedom Formula. That's what we're chatting about today. Snag that. I also got a webinar tomorrow that is completely free to you, but you do to register for it. Hold on. There we go. All right. So let's see who we got here today. We got Kimberly, Dave, Jerome, Cloud9, Randy, Benny. Hello, Latasha, Ashley. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for hanging out with me today. As you're just stopping in, be sure to tell me where you're watching from today. Something I absolutely love about social media, especially the TikTok world, is that we can hang out with people internationally from all without ever having to leave the comfort of your own home. I'm an introverted heart. Leaving my house is not my favorite thing to do. I had to do that last night. I went out with some friends. We went out to dinner at 7 p.m., which is basically my bedtime. And it was a lot for me. I need to mentally prepare for days before I leave the house. You know what I mean? If you know, you know, right? Tez, good morning. Nails, Bobo, Tom, Lilo, good morning. Nails by Bello is from Louisiana. We got Louisiana in the house. Whoop, whoop. Thanks for hanging with me today, dear. David, Anu, Justin, good morning. Good morning. Tell me where y'all are watching from today. So for those of you who are new to me, my name is Keevan. I am a busy boy mama. I got two boys who are 7 and 4. I work full-time in healthcare. I am an X-ray tech by trade. I have been doing the thing for 13 years. And honestly, I am just freaking tired. I love my job. I enjoy my job. I enjoy my job. I enjoy what I do. It pays the bills. The money is not the issue, right? It's the time. I am that mama who has spent years looking for a way to make money online so I could have more time home with my boys. And I freaking fail miserably at everything I tried. I'm just a regular mama from Iowa who was watching all these other moms talk about how they're having $900 days online, making all this big money online, making more than I am clocked at my 9 to 5. And I sat skeptical, I sat watching, and I sat watching how it was done. And we're going to talk today because I finally figured out how it is done, and now I get to share it with everybody. All right, don't be gross, guys. Okay, we're going to bring love, light, positivity, and happiness into the world. Okay, so you will get blessed and released for inappropriate comments. I'm going to throw that out there right now. Rebel the cat, good morning. Nails by Bello. Thank you so much for the follow. Hold on, it's not letting me get to my sounds. Thanks for following me. I appreciate it. All right. I want you to drop in the comments. So we got Louisiana in the house. Who else is in the house today? I want to know where everybody's watching from. I'm an Iowa mama, born and raised. I'm surrounded by cornfields. I'm nobody special. I'm nobody special. But guess what? I've learned how to have $900 days from my phone. And now I get to teach other mamas how to do the same. Indiana's in the house. Woo! Thanks for stopping by. Okay. My goodness, the people we get on here some days, I'm telling you. All right, so let's drop in the comments. I want you to drop a 1 if you are somebody who has ever typed into your search bar how to make money online or how to make money from your phone. I want you to drop a 1 in the comments because here's the thing. Most people out there right now are looking to make extra money, whether it's because their 9 to 5's not paying the bills, whether it's because they're burnout, they want more time with their families, right? They want to go make that extra income. Or maybe it's because they just want to be able to do the fun things in life, right? School's coming up. Are you prepared for all those beginning of school year expenses? Right? My boys are needing some new shoes, they're needing some new clothes, and I know it's not going to be cheap, right? And I'm that mom who doesn't like to take that stuff out of the budget. So when I discovered I could find a way to make extra income doing the things I was already doing, that for me was a game changer. Right now, little backstory on me. I've spent years trying to find a way to make money here, make money in this online space. I tried all those MLM things. I'm that mom who did what I was told to do, right? All I've wanted to do since I was a little girl is be a mama. But then I got told you need to go to college, get that 9 to 5, right? And what happens when I got that 9 to 5 or when I got that college degree? I also got buried in loan debt. I've never been able to be what I want. I've never been able to spend that time with my boys. I would rock my oldest to sleep every night and I would cry because all I could think was he's getting bigger every single day and I'm missing out on all of it because I'm that working mama. And so I tried that MLM world and I failed miserably. Good evening to my friend Ash. She is in Australia. Thanks for stopping in. Da Bears. I'm not doing any sales pitching here. All I am doing is sharing my life story with you. That's it. Because here's the thing. There are so many people out there who are feeling stuck right now. They're feeling stuck in that 9 to 5. They're feeling stuck in their life that they're not happy with, but they don't know where to go. And how do I know that? Because I've been there, right? I've always felt like I'm made for more than that 9 to 5. I've always wanted to do more with my life than clock in and work for somebody else. But I did what I was told to do. And I've never had the money to just up and leave my job. I got boys to feed. I need to put a roof over their head, shoes on their feet, food on the table, right? And I've always wanted more, but I never knew where to start. And so when I discovered that there are programs out there that teach regular mamas like me how to jump into this online space, how to start online businesses, they give you live interactive mentorship and hold your hand and walk you through it step by step every single day. And they give you all the pieces to the puzzle. They take all the guesswork out of everything. I knew that this was where I was meant to be, that this is where God wants me. And now I get the opportunity to share it with other people. If anyone thinks that the 9 to 5 is going to pay the bills, they live in a fantasy world. The Bears, you are 100% correct. And honestly, on my other social media platform, I shared that yesterday. I shared a thing that I came across that said, if hard work made you rich, then every single construction worker in the world would be a billionaire. Because they're out there, they're working their butts off every single day, right? How many billionaire construction workers do you know? Not very many. Because here's the thing. That 9 to 5 is not going to save you, just like you said, right? They're limiting you, if anything. They're telling you how much money you're going to make. They're telling you how many hours you're going to work. They're telling you when you can take your boys to the doctor, when you can have time off to make your summer memories as a family, when you can take your vacations and travel. That's going to keep you stuck. So when you realize that you can jump into a space like this online space and you can be your own boss and you don't have to answer to anybody, you can create multiple streams of passive income. So you can be out living your life and still having $900 days or still making income from your phone. That's where the real fun starts. And that's a game changer right there. Good morning, Angie. Bernard, I am going to be chatting with you today about the digital marketing world. So let's get into that a little bit. Good morning, Al. How are you today? Thanks for stopping in. Okay, I want you all to drop a 1 in the comments if you have never, ever heard of digital marketing before. If you've never heard of it, you don't know what it is. Drop a 1 in the comments. Drop a 2 if you're somebody who's like, well, I've heard of digital marketing, but I'm skeptical. It sounds too good to be true. There's no freaking way people are having $900 days from their phone and making full-time income. Drop a 2 in the comments. You're welcome, Al. I am so glad. It's just coffee, TikTok. I am so glad that it is almost Friday. You have no idea. These 5-day work weeks are for the birds. All right, Bernard and Sierra are both 2. So that means you've heard of digital marketing, but you're sitting skeptical. My girl Chris is in the house. That means her boat must be on the move. Okay, so let's chat a little bit about Bernard and Sierra. What is keeping you skeptical? If you are comfortable, I want you to put in the comments what's keeping you skeptical. Because here's the thing. Most of us sit skeptical, we sit on the fence, and we think it's too good to be true. Now, here's what I'm on here from my community, people who are in the same business world. Thank you for all the love. I appreciate you. Who are in my same community, and they're also having $900 days. My girl Chris here, she's having $900 days. And it is a game changer when you start meeting other people who have the same goals, ambitions, and dreams as you. Right now, they're all a little different, right? Chris is a retired teacher. She lives on a houseboat. For her, her life is completely different than mine. I'm that full-time working mom who wants time home with my kids. I want to have fun. Like, could I up and leave my job? Yeah, I could. But then we're not going to have any fun money. I'm not going to be going anywhere and doing anything fun with my kiddos. We're going to be on the couch watching Netflix all along. So that to me is not an option. So what I am doing right now is I am working in the pockets of my 9-to-5 job. All I need to run my business is my phone and social media. And do you ever leave your house without those things? Work in the nooks and crannies of my day, a couple hours a day. I put my phone down and I have a freedom machine run for me in the back doing all the heavy lifting 24/7 while I'm out living my life. So first of all, if you're just stopping in, you're serious about making money online, click on my face in the top left, plug in your best contact email on the L in my bio. You can also screenshot my face, plug this to your browser. Okay. Gonna get you to the same place, but you get a free step-by-step guide, get to this online space and start learning how to make income. Okay. Now, if you're serious, you need to be snagging this freebie. Okay. If you're serious about making money here. The other thing is we got a webinar tomorrow. We got a free webinar. Anybody can join. It's going to give you all the deets on this, all the deets, the opportunity, and you're going to hear stories from people who've been in this online who are succeeding at it also. Okay, so you know the possibility behind here. Check your spam, check your promo folders. Sometimes those end up in there. Happy almost Friday. Sierra, how did I get started? Okay, so Sierra, I work with, so there's different programs and courses out there. Okay, so first you need to do is grab that free step-by-step guide. Okay, snag that. But I'm open and honest with people. Like, there's multiple courses out there. We are the only program. Okay, and I'll explain how this is different here in just a second. But there's multiple courses out there. Do your research. Okay, pick the one that's best for you. But there's courses and programs out there that you can invest in. Now, ours personally is a one-time investment. So I made a one-time investment that I have now turned into $9,700. Okay, in this online space using just my phone and social media. Okay, it's mind-blowing to me how this works. So I did that one-time investment and they gave me a program. So I got pre-recorded videos to watch. Good morning, Sherry. How are you? Good morning. My girl Robin's in the house. Thanks for stopping in today. You do get pre-recorded videos, but also we get live interactive training. So every single week we have multiple trainings that are Zoom calls. So what this is, Sierra, is this is like investing in a college class, like a college course, okay? Where you are learning a new skill because they're going to teach you how to market anything in online space, specifically social media. And we teach all the social media platforms. So many people freak out because they're like, I don't like TikTok. I don't know TikTok. You don't have to use TikTok, okay? You can use FB, IG, YT, whatever your platform of preference is, okay? Most of us use TikTok because it's a more organic reach. You can go international on TikTok. It's a beautiful thing. I have people I have met from all over the world just from going live, okay? And I love it. It's amazing to me. It's mind-blowing. I've never had to leave my house to meet any of these people. So crazy. Okay, so keep that in mind. That's the basics of how I got started. So I do have different program options and I'll share all that here in a little bit. Chanel, thank you for the follow. How are you today? Where are you from? Okay, so that's the basics of how I got started, right? I did that one-time investment, but they literally gave me everything because what do you need to run an online business? You need to know how to market. You need to have a freedom machine. I call it my freedom machine because TikTok like the word for it. Running. Now, if you're someone who's smart and you know how to create one of these, set one up all by yourself, that's fine and dandy. I didn't know how to do that. So they gave me that. Comes like 90% W. You get step-by-step videos for how to go in and personalize it and set up your PAY plans. That's it. That's all you got to do for it. You can realistically have this up and running within a day, and you can work on getting into profit mode. They also gave me a product to promote. That's the other thing you need for a business, right? Now, you see all these people doing the TikTok shop, doing the A's on affiliates. A lot of like I have a friend who I know her from high school, but she actually just started a t-shirt printing company or business. It's like a side gig. It's not like this big company, but uh, which is great for her. And if she enjoys it and it's doing what it needs to do for her, that's awesome. But all I could think when I saw that sounds like a lot of work, right? You got to order the t-shirts, you got to order the supplies, you got to take the orders, you got to make the t-shirts, and you got to sell them and you got to ship them, right? You got to get to the post office. You got a lot of work you're doing there. Now, if that works for her, that's great. For me, I'm a full-time working mom. I wanted to make some extra. I didn't have time to come up with a product. I don't have time to sit down and be making t-shirts in my spare time. I don't have time to be creating something and running to the post office multiple times a day. So when I discovered how the digital world works and that I was given a digital product that somebody else created, some mastermind in the world created this program, and they give me the rights to it. So I can turn around, I can sell 100% profit off of it with zero overhead costs. For me, that was a no-brainer, right? That was a complete no-brainer. So I want you to drop in the comments, put the tired emoji, put a sleepy emoji. You're a working parent who is just tired and burnout. You're looking for something else, you're looking for a side gig and you want some more info. Put the tired emoji in the comments because that's how I'm feeling today, right? I got working mom who is success with Stacy is like, yep, I'm tired. You're that burnout, right? You're that burnout. We got Venezuela in the house. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for the follow, Stacy. How are you today? Robin's like, I'm tired. So here's the thing. It's almost the weekend, right? Imagine if, imagine if every day could be the weekend, right? If you could learn the skills to make money from your phone and never have to clock into that 9 to 5 again. Now, everybody's got different goals and different dreams, right? Maybe you're somebody who's looking to just make an extra 500 bucks a month car payment. Your reason to it is. For me, I jumped into this because I originally just wanted an extra 900 bucks a month to make our car payment and have a little extra spending cash. And then I started seeing stories inside the community of people who are making six figures online. People who went from having $0 in their checking account when they invested in this program to now making over $400,000 in just in like 18 months, which is more than I've made at my 9 to 5 job in like the last 5 years using just their phone and social media. So let's do this today. Okay. I want you to drop a 1 in the comments if you want to hear what exactly you're going to learn inside my digital marketing programs. And I want you to drop a 2 if you want to hear about what you have to do to be successful in this online space. Oh my goodness, Sarah, you're a correctional officer. Bless your soul. That has to be an incredibly exhausting job. So incredibly exhausting. Wow. All right, just coffee, TikTok. Okay, so my girl Robin here is giving me a 1 and a 2. So here's what I'm going to tell you, Sierra, because I know exactly, like, obviously I work in a different field than you, but I know how you're feeling, right? Because you, in your mind, and I don't know if you have a family, but in the back of my mind, all I have thought these last few years is like, I need more money, right? Like, I always feel like there's not enough. And I got into this because last fall, life hit the fan for it. Like our AC unit died. Like 2 days later, my husband's car was totaled out in an accident. And all I could think was, I need more money. I need to rebuild our savings account that we drained in a couple days. But also, I'm exhausted, right? Like I went through the things in my mind. I was like, okay, I can go clock in more. I can take night shifts. I can take more call. But then on the other hand, I'm thinking, I'm already away from my boys 50 hours a week. I don't want to be taking more time away from them. Oh my goodness, Stacy. I'm going to send prayers your way. I hope you get a new one soon. So, Sierra, I know how you're feeling because you're like, well, I need a way to make extra income, but you're already exhausted. You don't know where to start. And the thought of clocking in more is literally draining your soul because you're like, I'm already tired. I'm already exhausted. And if I'm clocking in all the time, when do I have time to live and actually enjoy my life? Right. And so when something like this comes along, you're hopeful, right? Because you're like, well, here's that thing I've been searching for forever. Because that's what it was for me. The way to work smart, make more income, and have more time. But on the flip side, you're like, I don't have time to take on one more task. You're thinking, because I, in my mind, was like, well, they say 2 hours a day. I don't have 2 hours in my day, right? Where do I find time for that? But here's the thing, those 2 hours be flexible. So my day looks like this. And here's how I share it with people because I'm a type A to a fault. Okay. My days start early because that's just what works best for me. My alarm went off at 3:45 this morning. I got up, I did my workout. I listened to some mindset training this morning. I hop in the door, get ready for the day, and then I put the video and I go live. That's like half my workday is done already. My 2 hour workday, half of it's done before I even get out the door. Now, after I drop my boys off this morning, I'll sit in the car, I'll record another video. It's sitting on my phone. I edit it and post it when I have time throughout the day. I'll listen to some extra training here and there. And I'll try to record one more video before I leave work. Boom, 2 hour workday is done. So this is flexible and it's going to fit around your schedule. It takes you a little bit of time to kind of nail it down and get it into your day and figure out how it all works. But once you get there, it fits so seamlessly. And this is the most fun way I have ever made money. And it's the most simple way I have ever made money. I'm going to tell you all that right now. And it's amazing when you have days where you wake up and you have a notification on your phone that says you just made $900. That feeling that you get where you're like, holy cow, I was sleeping. I wasn't even working. My freedom machine was just up here doing all the work for me in the background while I was sleeping. And now I get to help somebody else start their online business and completely change their life. It's a game changer. I had a day last week where I dropped both my boys off to school. I got in my car. I had two $900 notifications on my phone. So, Sierra, I know you're tired and I know you're not. And I just want to know that there is another way out there. There is another way. Now, I just share one of them. Do your research. This might not be it now. Plug your info in up here. Good morning, my girl Christy. Plug your information in up here in my get your free copy of the freedom formula. Now, if you decide this isn't for you, you can unsubscribe. This isn't like that MLM world, right? I'm not going to be sliding into your DMs. I'm not going to be bugging you. Okay. That's one beautiful thing about this business model. I don't have to bug my friends and family. I don't have to bug people I don't know to try and get them to buy something from me. All I'm doing is sharing an opportunity with you. If this is for you, I'm here because here's the thing, Sierra. I'm sorry I'm like singling you out today, but I just want you to know that like you're burnout and you're tired, right? You're burnout, you want more out of life. You're worthy of being here. Like if a regular mama from Iowa can learn how to have $900 days online, anybody else can do this. And this isn't a thing where you invest in your program and you're never going to hear from me again because I want to help people succeed. And Christy, I just realized I forgot to send you that email yesterday. I'm so sorry. I will put that on my to-do list today. I thought about it and I got my phone out yesterday to get it done. And then I was at work and I got pulled away. So I'm so sorry I didn't get that done yesterday. I will get that done today. uh, okay. This is the life of a, scatterbrain. But you're worthy of making money here. Okay. And one thing I love about our program is that we have a community of 54,000 people to help support you. Now, we make 100% profit off of a product we didn't create. So our business is 100% ours. Christy here's in my community. She's rocking it. She's made $48,000 in 11 months. She gets on, she supports me. I try to get on and support her during her lives for a couple minutes if I can. But we don't make any income off of each other. But we truly believe that everybody deserves to win and succeed in this online space. Um, Oh my goodness, Christy. Good for you. That's amazing. I'll have to go look at that. Just coffee TikTok. All right. So I want you to drop a 1 in the comments if you want to hear about my programs and what you're going to learn in them first, or drop a 2 if you want to hear about my 2-hour workday. Good morning, Jess and Lisa. Oh my gosh, I got to take my sweatshirt off. It is so cold in our downstairs, which is where I sit. And then I get talking and I get really hot. Jason, good morning. You're back. Jane and Robin, both ones. All right. So here's the thing. Here's what you're going to learn inside our programs. Because if you're like me, you're somebody who needs somebody to hold your hand. And I want you to put the word yes in the comments. If you are somebody who likes to be told what to do, you like to have your hand held, and you want that in that mentorship and somebody to help you grow and build your online business, drop a 1 in the comments. Because here's the thing. We grow up, right? And I think about this all the time because I got 2 young boys and they don't want me to tell them what to do, right? They don't want me to tell them to brush their teeth or put their shoes on or that it's time to leave. They don't want me to tell them any of that. Now, as an adult, I'm like, please just tell me what to do. Guide me, lead me, hold my hand, and tell me what I need to do every single day. This program is literally going to do that for you. And you are not being taught by just anybody. You are being, yeah, Christy's like, I wanted somebody to tell me. You are learning for people who have made 6, 7 figures in this online space. We get live interactive mentorship. So like I said, it's like a college class and they're going to teach you how to market anything in this online space. So if you're somebody who already has a business or a product, we're going to teach you how to market that. If you're somebody who wants to create your own product, we're going to give you a list of 200 digital product ideas. We're going to teach you how to create them, and you can go out and do that. We get a lot of homeschooling mamas who create their own homeschool curriculum. We get a lot of people who make their own like cookbooks. Like you can literally do anything with this business. And then we're permit, and you just created another stream of income. And then you get the person like me who's busy, right? We're all busy, right? Everybody's busy. It's the way life is these days. I'm working towards less busy. That's what I'm working towards. But they created a program that's going to teach you how to market, and they allow you to practice with the program. So what they do, it's like when you go to Verizon, right? Verizon didn't make the iPhone. They didn't make any of the phones, but they allow you, or they allow Verizon to turn around and sell those phones over and over again. It's how Verizon is like a billion-dollar business. So it's the same concept. You invest one time in a program that's going to teach you all these skills, but now you also own it and you can turn around and you can promote it as many times as you want and you can create unlimited income. That's how people are having $900 days. That's how people are having $1,800 days. It's how people like Victoria have $11,000 days. It's unlimited because nobody is telling you, well, okay, you sold 3 of those today, you're done, right? You go to that 9 to 5, I go to my day job and they're like, well, you're done with your shift. No more for you unless you got to stay late. Now you got to spend more of your time there. You're already tired and you don't want to be there, right? That's my life anyway. So it's a game changer. Girl, good morning. How are you? Where are you watching from today? Number One Concrete. Good morning. Thank you for the follow. Papa T, Anchorage, Alaska. My goodness. How early is it in Alaska right now? Okay, so those are the basics of some of the things you are going to learn inside our program. They're going to teach you to market anything on any social media platform. Jason from Florida. Jason's been hanging with me for a couple days now. Just coffee TikTok. Oh, it's 3 a.m. there. Man, real early, real early. Jason, did you have any more specific questions for me? If you do, drop them in the comments. I just like to help people. Just waiting to get paid. Awesome, Jason. I'm so excited to help you get started. Here's the thing. Let's give you a cheers. When you make that decision to not stay stuck anymore, your life completely changes in so many ways, right? So if you're someone who's feeling stuck right now, Look at the opportunities God's placing in front of you, especially if you're somebody who's praying for more income, you're praying to get that second job or whatever it might be, right? If I showed up on your FYP today, there's a good chance you're looking for a way to make money online. Now, this might not be the opportunity for you, and that's okay. I respect that. I respect that so much. But here's the thing, you don't know until you check it out. Free for me, not be sure to snag that. Doing so many of that you're talking about on social media. Why would I not? So, Jason, that comment might be my favorite one today so far, because so many people, if you go in and look at the screen time on your phone, how much time are you spending mindlessly scrolling through social media in the nooks and crannies of your day? Jess actually asked this question. I don't know if she's still hanging out in the background, but she asked this question on her live yesterday. I want you to put the word yes in the comments if you think you are spending too much time on your phone. Put the word yes in the comments, because most of us are scrolling, right? Sitting in a parking lot, you got 2 minutes, you're scrolling through your phone. You're sitting in a waiting room, you're scrolling through your phone. Like, the little pieces of your day, if you learn to be intentional with that time, that's where your life starts to change. So Jason, that Chris is like, yes, I'm on my phone too much. That's where your life starts to change, right? And so the fact that you even recognize that, Jason, is a beautiful thing. Yeah, the average person spends like 2.5 hours a day on their phone. It's mind blowing. So when you can learn to turn that scroll into income, your life is going to change. Hi, Charlie. How are you today? Okay. So that's the basics of what you're going to learn inside the program. Okay. We teach a launch to profit in 7 days because we want you to get your business into profit mode as soon as possible. We teach you the million in 17 months. We have trainings on that because Michelle is our mentor. She made her first million in 17 months. She now has been doing this for 2.5 years and has made almost $7 million. And she's doing a lot of our trainings and teaching us step by step how to do it. Jess was just on my live. Jess is someone who has made over $400,000 in, I'm not sure her timeline, I want to say about 2 years. She does a lot of our trainings. And the beautiful thing about that is we have live Zoom calls and they're interactive. So that they do this training, right? They teach you their whatever it might be. We do a lot of social media training. So they'll do the training, but then you can get on and you can ask them questions. Now, a lot of courses, and if this works best for you, that's fine. Our mentoring is the best, Christy. And the thing about it is, like, you're not just learning, right? It's so incredibly motivating. It's so motivating. And they're not even trying to be like motivational, but you're like, heck yeah, if they can learn how to make six figures online, this regular mama from Iowa can learn how to make six figures online, because all it's doing is it's teaching you a skill, right? Anybody can learn the skill if you are willing to put in the work, right? If you're coachable, you're self-motivated, and you're willing to be consistent, like, you can make anything happen in this online space. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. It does, Jason. It really hypes you up. It's and I love being people's hype person. Like, um Kimberly, I don't know if she's hanging out in the background, but she's one of the people who started her business with me last Thursday. And her and I have been messaging back and forth, and she's working on getting her website up and running and doing all of that stuff. And just like, she sent it to me yesterday, so I plugged it in to see if it's working and doing all of that stuff. But just having somebody on the other side of the phone who's like, girl, you got this. You can do anything you put your mind to. Right? Jason, I know you're not a girl, but like, Jason, you can do anything you put your mind to. And it's a beautiful thing when you're on the other side cheering you. Now, I don't want to knock that MLM world. But I have somebody who I'm following on socials who is the same person who reached out to me, Jason, hey girl, hey, who reached out to me a couple days ago and was like, hey, do you want to, like, I feel like you'd be great with this MLM I'm doing. I just jumped into this and I thought I'd ask. And I was like, no, I'm enjoying this model of the digital marketing world. But she is now posting, and like, there's just so much drama in this MLM that she's in. and like this person's switching companies and now this person's mad at this person and like all this stuff. And all I am thinking is I don't miss that. Like this business where we're all on a level playing field and you're not having people up here making way more of a percentage than the people down here. Right, Christy? I was like, man, that's like I want to read the drama, but also I'm just like, that's like not a good look, right? That's not a good look. And we don't do that here, right? Like we want everybody to succeed. We pour our hearts into everybody who is making that change for themselves. And you were typing, you were typing comment when I said it. Yeah, so much drama. And we don't have that here, right? Like Jess is in here. Jess is one of my biggest inspirations, right? I love getting on your lives, Jess. I just do. But like you see these other people succeeding in this online space and you just really get to know them and you get to know like if they can do it, you can do it too, right? All you got to do is learn the skills. Like that's all it is. Yeah, for all of us. She is. She's so amazing. Good morning, Vanessa. How are you today? So just if you take anything away from what I say today because I feel like I'm just talking a lot, just know that like you're not alone, right? You are not alone. And I've had people reach out to me who are like, "Well, I'd love to start this, but I'm not going to get any support from my friends or family." And I, in the kindest way possible, say, I understand that fear, right? Because that is a real fear. Like for me, jumping into this, literally my coworkers came to me and they're like, well, what are you selling now? Because that's how many MLMs I have been in. And I failed at all of them. So when I jumped into this, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Vanessa. It stormed right here right before I got up at about 3:30. So, um, but we have a family that's going to support you, right? I'm going to be there to support you and help you get where you need to be to succeed in this online space. Um, it's just such a different world, and I don't even know how to describe that to people, but it's such a different world. Um, Christy's like, not anymore. Christy, 48K in 11 months. I love it. I love it. Virtual family is the best because nobody supports you like those internet friends you have never met in real life. And one day we're all going to be in the same room and I'm going to hug every single one of you, which says a lot because I am not a huge hugger. But it's truly amazing. It's so amazing. And yeah. So anyway, the program itself is amazing. It teaches you so much. It's going to teach you how to create multiple streams of income. It's going to give you a product, literally a business in a box with a bright pink bow. Maybe for Jason, it's a blue bow. I don't know. Yeah, Christy shares her story how, like, her family, like, you originally got into this because of your credit card debt, right, Christy? And I started this because we took on a new car loan and I was angry that we had just drained our savings account in like literally a couple weeks because of all these back-to-back unexpected expenses, right? So when people are they're worried about the investment portion, we can work around that, right? We got investment plans. And some people are getting approved for as little as $0 down, less than 60. So it's doable to work around that. But we all start because we don't have the money, right? I knew clocking into that 9 to 5 was not going to be an option for me to build up our savings again. Because I didn't want to take that time away from my boys. So I saw this homeschool mama share how she's having $900 days. And I'm thinking, well, she's making more than I am clocking in at the hospital every single day. Why not figure this out? Like I had debated going back to school. No, thanks. I just paid off that first $80,000. I didn't want to do that again. I didn't want to put in the time. I didn't want to be more exhausted from trying to learn something new and keep up with working a day job and take care of my boys and work around my husband's two jobs. So this is a learn and earn system, which is a beautiful thing because I went to college for way too long, but I basically worked for free for 3 years at the hospital. 3 years. And then I had to take a big scary test saying, hopefully that $80,000 paid off. hopefully you learned enough, and hopefully you can pass this test so you can actually go get a day job and do what you went to school for 3 years and worked for free for 3 years, right? Um, we don't do that here. Like, as soon as your freedom machine is up and running, I do recommend getting that up and running. But as soon as that's up and running, you can get into profit mode, right? Because you're making 100% profit. It's a beautiful thing. Oh, Christy. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. And like, here's the secret. Most of us start on those investment plans, right? I definitely did. Not many people have 900 bucks just laying around. So I started on that investment plan and I made that money back in 5 weeks. For me, it took a little longer, 5 weeks. But now every time my phone dings, that's 100% profit. $900 days, $600 days, $300 days, $100 days. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, so I got sidetracked again, guys. It's just how it works. So let's talk real quick. I made a one-time investment that got me 4 streams of income. 4 streams off of products that I didn't even have to create. Now, I made a one-time investment. We do have 4 program options because not one size fits all, right? We have a 900, 600, 300, 100. And if you're somebody who's ready to get started, you're ready to learn how to make big money online, I want to help you get started with those. Okay. The only other thing you are going to pay is a $39 fee for your freedom machine. But again, this comes like 90% done for you. It's running for you in the background 24/7. Because here's what I do. I do my 2 hours of income earning activities. I put my phone down and I'm out living my life. I can snuggle on the couch with my boys. We can run around the backyard in the sprinklers. I can be at my 9 to 5. I can be sleeping. This is doing the follow-up for me in the background. People are just going to get valuable information about this opportunity. Now, if they decide it's not for them, they can unsubscribe. But if they do decide it's for them, they can jump in anytime, anywhere. I'm not getting on the phone with them. I'm not sliding into DMs saying, hey, are you ready? Are you ready to take that leap? I'm not doing any of that. This is where true freedom lies, right here. When you can do that 2 hours of income earning activities. Jess made money while she was sitting by on the river yesterday. It's life changing. So just keep that in mind. Christy paid it all off in 3 weeks. Sierra, thank you so much for the follow. Where are you watching from today? Okay, let's see. I feel like I'm real squirrel brain today. So if I forget anything, drop it in the comments. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I come back on Fridays. So if you're on my live right now and you're thinking, well, I would love to make money online. This girl's a little out there, right? I get it. I get it. She's a little squirrel brain today. Come back tomorrow. Write down any questions you have, bring them back tomorrow because tomorrow is Freedom Friday. And why do we call it Friday? Because we're done. We're done living for the weekends. We're done living for just 2 hours a night with our families. Right? Because I'm that mama who I take care of other people all day. I work in healthcare. I come home, I'm tired, right? All I want to do is sit on my couch. My boys are 7 and 4. Anybody who has boys, especially boys, but young family in general, you know that they have energy. They don't want to go home and sit on the couch. They want to be running around the backyard playing soccer when it's 105 degrees outside. They want to be doing all of that stuff. Good morning, Anne. How are you today? My girl Anne here is in my business as well. She had some big surgery. Just coffee here. But she's handling it like a champ. I hope your recovery is going well, Anne. Okay, so those are the 4 program options. Now, if you're somebody who wants to get approved for those PAY plans and you can't get approved for the ones that are on the website, reach out to me. Okay, just reach out to me, respond to the mail that you get from me. Anne's just the best. I love that, Anne. Respond to that email you get from me, and I have another way that can get you approved. Okay, and I'll walk you through all that here in a little bit. But let's talk real quick about this 2-hour workday. Now, I want you to drop in the comments, just put the word yes if you're somebody who's like, I would love to take this on, but I feel like I don't have the time. Put the word yes in the comments. Now, if you're just stopping in, you're getting ready to learn. Here, Jason, I'll walk you through that real quick. Okay. Hold on. I got to turn on. I always forget to unmirror and then it flips it funny. And now everything's going to be backwards and it's going to confuse me because my brain doesn't always work the best that way. Okay. So Jason, let me know if you can do this. Okay. Now, also, I am going to say is if you're somebody who's struggling to get this where you want it to get into this, you can always DM me. I'm never going to slide into your DMs first. Just know that there's people out there already pretending to be me. This account's only 2 months old. I'm not going to slide into your DMs first. I don't do WhatsApp. I don't do Telegram. I don't do any of that. That is not me. Oh, good, Anne. I'm so happy to hear that. Okay, but Jason, if you click on my face in the top left, so I believe you are already in my email list, correct, Jason? Let me go to my actual website. Okay, well, actually, sorry guys, I keep sidetracking here. If you're somebody who's ready to get your free step-by-step guide, you're ready to get on my list, my mailing list here, so you can get into our webinar tomorrow, I want you to click on my face in the top left. A thing will pop up at the bottom. Click my face again, okay? The first link listed is going to be the one you want here. It'll take you to my beacons. And I have two options for you here. You can either click here to get into my mailing list. Okay, that'll get you that free step-by-step guide. It'll get you later today. I got those emails, those messages going out for the webinar. Check your spam, check your promos. Sometimes those end up in there. But also, if you're ready to start, you can just click on Start Your Legacy today. And all 4 programs are listed here. Okay. I will walk you through real quick my is this the one I want? Yes. Okay. So Jason, inside those messages you get from me should be an link that is listed. Okay. It'll take you to this this website. Okay. I'm leery of saying that word loudly. But if you want to jump in at that 900, you can just click right here and it'll take you to the PAY page. As you scroll down, the PAY options are the purple at the very bottom. Now, if you don't get approved for any of these, reach out to me, respond to the mail you get from me, and I will send you a video to walk you through another way that can potentially work. Okay. So let me know if you have any other questions about that. But also, I'm just going to point out real quick for anybody who's on here, when you have time, just look through this website. Okay. Because here's Michelle. She's our millionaire mentor who's made almost 7 million in just, I think, like 2.5 years. So there's a video from her that's going to tell you her story. It'll go through all the programs here. So all 4 programs are listed. There's a little bit of information. It'll tell you if this is going to work for you. Okay, it's going to tell you if it's going to work for you. There's also stories on here. These are YT videos. My girl Jess, that was just on here. Here's her story. Go in and watch these. Because if you're somebody who's feeling stuck and you just need a little bit of hope, this is going to help. Okay, these are motivational stories right here. Like Daryl up here, he started this when he had negative $6 in his bank account. He got let go from his welding job after being there for like 11 years. He walked in on a Tuesday. They said, "Hey, we don't need you anymore." And he jumped into this after being homeless at one point in time. He went to selling insurance and you know what? This ain't it. And now he's made over $400,000 in like, I want to say 18 months. So there's just amazing life-changing stories coming out of here, and just you'll get info about me and my little fam bam. All of that's listed here. Okay, so just go through that when you got time. So okay, Jason, let me know if you need anything else. I'm so excited to help you get started. So okay, let's talk real quick about this 2-hour workday, because I know Sierra was on here and she was like, I'm burnout and I'm tired. And I've been there, right? So this fits so seamlessly into your schedule once you get used to it. Okay, so there's a couple quick things I'm going to ask you to let you know if you will be successful at this. So I want you to drop a 1 in the comments if you are somebody who is coachable, because the first part of my workday is listening to training videos. Now, this morning I listened to some mindset training. I like to get my mindset right for the day. Okay, I spend my time with God. I do some praying. I listen to mindset training, but I also listen to training videos. Now, all of this is on your phone. Okay. Jason's like, yep, I'm coachable. Pop in an earbud. You can listen to your trainings while you're out living your life, while you're going for a run or a walk, during your lunch break, whenever you have time. Drop a 1 in the comments if you can be coachable and listen to training videos every single day. The second part of my workday is creating content. Now, don't let that word content creation scare you, because inside our program, we are going to teach you how to create your content. We're going to teach you how to figure out who your perfect customer is, how to share your story. We're teaching attraction marketing, right? I'm not in that MLM world. I'm not sliding into DMs. I'm not bugging my friends and family. I am creating simple content on TikTok or whatever platform you choose to use. 5 to 7 second videos with text overlays, trending sounds, those do the best. That's simple. A 30-second video, a 60-second video. That's it. There's my girl Candy. Whoop whoop. Thanks for stopping in today. You are up bright and early too. Good morning. Just Coffee TikTok. For anyone who's wondering, this coffee is cold now. Man, we hit over 10K. Good job this morning, everybody. A delivery is here. Oh, you're you're fine, Anne. You're fine. You're already at work. My goodness, girl. My goodness. Some days I wish though that I could work an earlier shift. I had to switch my shift up a couple years ago because we didn't have any care for our oldest before school when he started kindergarten. And I was so bummed I had to go to working at 8 a.m. instead of 7:30 a.m. because that half hour does make a difference. But now it's nice because I get like my whole morning to do my thing before I even go to work. You get here early to make your content. See? I love that, Candy. See, it's so flexible and you just work it in where you can. And we're talking simple content, right? Don't let that word content creation freak you out, because we're going to teach you how to create that content. And here's what's going to happen. When you invest in that $900 legacy builder, I reimburse that website fee. I forgot. I don't remember if I said that or not, but I'm going to reimburse that. You'll get an email from me once you click that button and you do your investment. Email from me that says, hey, good morning, Heather. Heather's headed home from night shift. My goodness, I bet you are tired, girl. Um, you're so sweet, Candy. Um, you're so sweet. Yes, Jason, God is 100% in control. I don't know why it filtered that comment, Jason, but there we go. And here's the thing, Jason, like I sat skeptical on the fence about this all last summer. And my husband was skeptical of it too, because I'm sure in the back of his mind, he's like, this girl has tried like 7 MLMs and she has failed at every single one of them. And she's my wife and she's beautiful and I love her and I support her. But also, she's tried all the things and none of them have worked. What's going to make this one any different? Of course, I'm going to prove him wrong, right? I'm going to prove him wrong. And now I have. And he does wedding photography on the side, right? And I don't even know what he charges for weddings anymore. I'm kind of out of that business. I used to help him a lot more before we had the boys, but he made the comment the other day. I called it away Thursday. I was like, I just got $900 dings. And he's like, man, you're making more than me than I'm making at my photography gigs. And I was like, your girl's proving you wrong. Thanks, Candy. Thanks so much for stopping in today. Have a beautiful, beautiful Thursday. So yeah, just know that like, I forgot where I was even going with that, but prove them wrong. Prove those people wrong, right? My coworkers look at me like I have a third eyeball because they're talking about like, well, whatever happens if they decide to close us down and I got to go get another x-ray job. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to go work for somebody else ever again. Ever again. I enjoy my job. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy my life and my time much more. How does the passive income work? That's a great, great question, Kathy. Kathy, let me finish up real quick on my 2-hour workday and then I'll go into that. Okay. So creating that simple content, drop a 2 in the comments if you can create simple content on any social media platform, because we teach all of them and every platform is a little bit different, right? And I'm going to help you get started, figure out what platform is going to be best for you, where you want to start, how to get your story up and running, how to share your story. Okay. I'm going to get on a call with you once your website is up and running. Okay. We're going to figure all that out and get started. Jason's like, yep, sure can. Third part of my workday is going live. Now, going live scares a lot of people, right? I get it. I get it. Now, we have had six-figure earners who have never gone live a day in their life. For me, going live works better because I get to connect with people in real time. People get to know me, right? They get to know that I'm real. because a big part of business is getting people to know you, to like you, and trust you. And the biggest part of this business is just being yourself. Being yourself. I'm a little bit out there, right? I'm a mama. I go squirring. I work full time. I got a lot going on, right? But there's other mamas out there like me who are watching from the outside and they're thinking, I'm not good enough to make money online. But I'm here to prove them wrong, right? I'm here to prove them wrong and I'm here to lead them and show them. So I choose to go live. Now we also teach how to create free ads. If that works best for you, go that route. I have not done the free ads method because I would rather use my time going live. But we have options. But also I want to share this with you. What if you could get on a live and people like Jason find you, people like Sierra who are like, I'm burnout, I need some hope. I want to go get a second. I'm looking at getting a second job because I need more money, but I'm also burnout. I'm tired and I don't freaking know how I'm supposed to work it into my life. You get on a live and you share that opportunity with them. You give them hope to change their life. They decide to invest with you and you just made $900 before you even get to work for the day. Would you be willing to go on a live to have the chance at having a $900 day? Drop the word yes in the comments. And if you said yes to all three of those things, there's absolutely no reason that you cannot make six figures online. Now, it's not going to happen overnight. This is not a get rich quick thing, right? I was actually, the mindset training I listened to this morning was like, you got to build foundations, right? You got to build foundations. And that's what this is all about. This gives you the foundation to build that online business. They're going to give you a product to practice with where you're making 100% profit. They're going to teach you the skills to market it, but then you can add on to that, right? You can create extra streams of passive income. Okay, back to your questions, Kathy. So how does the passive income work? So passive income basically just means that your business is working for you while you're out living your life, right? Now, I used to think passive income only worked for rich people, right? The people on the golf course who have millions, who are investing their millions, and that's how you make passive income. In this digital world, you do your 2 hours of income earning activities, 2 to 3 hours. Some days it takes me a little longer. On the weekends, I've been kind of batch creating and that content, and I highly recommend that if you're somebody who can make that work. But I create that content, right? So I create a video today. Once it's on social media, it's out there forever, right? It's out there forever. So I can create a video today. This is why people don't get worked up about your views on your videos, right? Because you can create a video today. And I have one I made last week that is just kind of starting to pop off now, right? It's got over 4,000 views, which isn't a ton. I've never gone viral a day in my life, and I've made almost $10,000 in this online space. So just know that you don't need to go viral to make good income. But anyway, you create your content and it's out there forever. That's your real estate, your digital real estate. So you create that video today, Kathy, somebody can find it in 6 months, right? They decide to go check out your Freedom Machine. So here's how this works. I do those 2 hours of income earning activities and I lead people. I say, hey, if you're interested, plug in your best contact info into my Freedom Machine. Okay. Check your spam, your promo, your junk folder. Sometimes those messages end up in there, but they get a free copy of my step-by-step guide. Download that because if you decide it's not for you, you can unsubscribe. You'll never hear from me again. But this website is set up to run automatically. So they gave me emails to send out to people. Now I went in and I tweaked them, right? I plugged them into Chat GPT, helped tweak them so they sound a little bit more like me and they're more geared towards the people I want to connect with. But those are set out automatically. Now in that MLM world, you were hopping on the phone, right? And you're like, hey, we got a sale this month. I reached out to you a week ago. I have you on my follow-up list. Are you ready to buy thing? We don't do that here. Okay. People decide this isn't for them, they unsubscribe. But this is running for me 24/7 while I'm out living my life. If I'm at the pool with my boys, if I'm at my 9 to 5, if I've made money while I'm sleeping. That's how passive income works. So you do those daily activities, it's out there forever. This Freedom Machine does all the work for you. Does that make sense, Kathy? Which mindset do you listen to? So Alicia, there's mindset training specifically inside our program. Every month we have a mindset training coach come in, Jen Stillion. Sometimes I'll listen to her mindset trainings. There's a couple people I have found on YT that are very God oriented that I've started listening to. So it just kind of depends. Today I listened to a Mindset Rampage by Adrienne Hicks, I think her name is. And I'd have to look at what the other guy's name is. I don't know if I can find it. Hold on. But I like to listen to a lot of the religious based mindset trainings. So kind of what I've been doing. Hold on, let me see if I can find it, and I can give you some names if you're wanting, Alicia. Oh, hold on. Nah, my 4-year-old's logged into this. Well, not my 4-year-old. My 7-year-old is logged in under my husband's account. But Alicia, if you want to hear more about it, send me a yeah, get you some names. Just message me in here, say, hey, I was on your live today. I want more mindset training or mindset ideas, whatever you want to say. Just let me know, and I can get you some names. So, all right. Does anybody have any questions? Did I get your question answered, Kathy? Okay. I am does school work better? School probably would work better. Yeah, just reach out to me in school, send me a message, and I can send you the YTLINK for the people I've been listening to. Um, because there's been a couple really good ones lately. And I really like the religious based ones because they just really kind of help ground me for the day. Because it's really one of the ones I was listening to was how we wake up. So many people wake up in the mornings and those negative mindset thoughts start sinking in, right? You start thinking, I'm tired. I don't want to go to work today. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Um, so the 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 mindset that I've been listening to, yeah, Alicia, was how you really need to start your day. Like the first thing that pops into your brain needs to be like, thank you, God, for waking me up today. Show me how good it gets. Let your will be done with my life today, because that wards off all the negative juju that gets the devil spirit not out of your life, but it helps protect you for the day. And so that to me that's huge. That's how I like to start my days, with those mindset things. So, because it's so true, right? So many people are looking at their day and they have this long to-do list and they're thinking, I don't want to do any of it. So like when you can start your day off on that positive note and you really just put God in charge of your day, it really changes the game. So, Kathy, so I'm not 100% sure what you are meaning by profit off of their sales, because here's how this works. I have a done for you digital product, right? It's a program that literally teaches regular people how to create income online. But they also give you the product itself, the program itself, that you can turn around and create income off of. You invest in it one time, you're given the rights to it. So you can turn around and you can promote it as many times as you want, and you're making 100% profit off of it. It's no different than if you go to like Verizon and you buy a cell phone from Verizon, because Verizon didn't make any of the cell phones, right? They didn't make any of them, but they're able to turn around and sell them. And that's how they are a billion-dollar business. So it's the same concept, right? Um, but you make 100% profit off of products you didn't have to create. We're going to teach you how to create your own products if you want to do that, because that's another stream of income that you can create. But I work full time. I don't have time for that. Down the road, I want to do more. Like Jess here has created her own digital marketing course because of everything she has learned inside this program. And you can turn around and you can do that too. You can create your own digital courses. You can create your own ebooks. Like we teach you how to do all the things. So, yeah, that's the basics of how it works. Like you're not reinventing the wheel, right? It's taking something that you know already works and just being able to apply the skills and create income off of it. Okay, Kathy, so that makes sense. All right, does anybody have any questions for me? Because I am going to log off here. My boys are running around upstairs and my husband's got to get off to work. So, I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's Freedom Friday, so I'll be back at 5:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Be sure to bring your questions. Okay. If you're somebody who's tired of doing that grind, you're tired of just looking for the weekend, you want more Saturdays in your life, bring your questions. Okay. Because you deserve to know how to make money in this online space, and you're worthy of making money in this online space. You just need the right step by step process. You need the right product to turn around and promote something that's in high demand, something that's going to get you where you want to be. Okay. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Just tell me that you were on my live today so I don't bless and release you. Also, just check out my link that's listed up here. Okay. We got a free webinar tomorrow. Anybody can jump on, but you do need to save your seat. Those go fast. Check out my guide, the free guide, costs you $0. Okay. Any questions? Going once, going twice. Thanks for hanging with me today, guys. It's Thursday. Go out there, have a beautiful day. Be a blessing to those around you, and just bring some light and love into the world. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Okay. Okay, I got two.